Imagine you have some savings, some money you want to either grow or at least preserve. The main fear in 2025 is not losing it all at once. It's not knowing where to invest safely, systematically, and with confidence. Some people chase easy wins and end up in scams. Some trade manually, get stressed, and lose because of emotions. Others just leave their money untouched, while inflation slowly eats it away. We live in a time where the most valuable skill is to preserve and grow your capital consistently, without chaos, without guessing, and without risky adventures. My name is Dima Gendelman. 5 years ago, I was in the same situation. I wanted to make money in the market, but I didn't want to live glued to charts, and I didn't want my results to depend on emotions. I tried manual trading, signals, insider tips, and quick schemes. All of it was unstable and stressful. I decided to solve this problem once and for all. Today, I work systematically using automated trading. Decisions are made by algorithms, not emotions. In this video, I'll show you step by step my approach. It helps me and hundreds of people in my community earn in the market consistently, not chaotically. To make it practical for you, at the end of the video there will be a bonus. It allows you to test my method safely, without risk, and without deep market knowledge. 2025 is an interesting point in time. We've entered a period where the usual ways of growing capital work poorly, or don't work at all. Why is that happening? First, inflation. It grows faster than most incomes, and money that simply sits still quietly loses its value. Second, the market is overwhelmed by emotions. New traders jump in manually, try to catch hype, and most of them, nearly 90%, do it the wrong way. Third, people want simplicity. Nobody wants to sit in front of a monitor for 8 hours a day. And here's the most important part. Everyone is trying to find a tool that works when the market grows, when it moves sideways, and even when it falls. This is exactly where automation shows its strongest results. A trading bot is not magic. It's not a make money button. It's an algorithm that you run with a clear entry, a clear exit, a defined risk, specific limitations, and a structured logic behind every decision. You can think of it like an autopilot in an airplane. It doesn't replace the pilot, but it keeps the course steady, prevents mistakes driven by panic, and works 24/7 without breaks. The most important part is this: a bot trades according to the rules you set. Not emotions, not guessing, not greed, but a clear strategy. And that's what creates stability. If you want to see how this works with your own numbers, there's a profitability calculator linked in the description. Automated trading is not hype. It's not a trend from last year. Algorithms have been used on Wall Street since the 1980s, and by the 2000s, more than 70% of all trades were executed by machines. And there's a reason for that. A machine doesn't get tired, it doesn't get nervous, it doesn't fear drawdowns, it doesn't try to win back losses. In the crypto market, these technologies started gaining traction around 2017, and today they are available to absolutely anyone, even to someone who has never traded before. All the principles developed over 40 years I've carefully adapted to the crypto market and simplified so that anyone can use them effectively. And in my community, I show how to apply these principles directly to your own strategies. Who uses trading bots? Let's keep it simple. Banks use bots to execute large orders efficiently. Hedge funds use them for arbitrage and market making. Major professional traders use them to reduce risks and keep their strategies stable. And everyday people use bots, so they don't have to trade manually at all. Why is that? Because a bot doesn't get tired. It doesn't make emotional mistakes. It works 24/7. And it can manage dozens of assets at the same time. A manual trader simply doesn't have those kinds of capabilities. People often ask, can a bot lose everything? If you set things up correctly, no, it can't. You allocate, for example, $500 and split it into 5 parts of 100 each. Every bot operates strictly within its own part. It never touches your entire deposit. But there's an important warning. The bot space is full of scams. Some promise 5x in a week. Some ask you to transfer money. Some offer a so-called manager. Others show fake profitability charts. Never fall for that. The correct approach looks like this. Your money stays on your exchange. Only you have access to the account. The bot trades strictly within the rules you define, and you stay in full control 100% of the time. And above all, the bot must never have withdrawal permissions. These rules are simple, but they're absolutely essential. In my community, we have verified templates for safe bot settings that help you avoid all the common mistakes. Now, let's talk about the one thing everyone is interested in: profitability. No fairy tales, no fixed returns, no guaranteed X's. Conservative strategies typically show 2 to 6% per month. Moderate strategies around 5 to 15% per month. Aggressive strategies can reach 15 to 30% or more, but the risk increases accordingly. Here are my real cases. I allocated a small portion of my capital to an aggressive strategy. In 1 month, the bot produced plus 52%. In another, plus 97%. And it's important to understand, this was not the entire deposit. Only the portion I intentionally assigned to higher risk trading. That's the right approach. Limited risk with higher potential. And a quick note, if you want to see what kind of returns your own deposit could generate, there's a calculator in the description below. How much time does it take? Getting started takes about an hour. You connect the exchange, add your API keys, and choose the strategies you want to run. After that, it's roughly 15 to 20 minutes a day to check your reports, review the trades, and adjust the settings if needed. It doesn't turn you into a full-time trader. It becomes a parallel income system that runs on its own and simply needs your light supervision. When I started, I kept seeing the same problem. People were launching bots on their own, making the same predictable mistakes and losing money, not because the strategy was bad, but because the settings were wrong or there was no support. That's how the community was born. It's not a for-show chat. It's a place where you get a clear step-by-step onboarding, proven strategies, daily updates, trade breakdowns, fast technical support in 3 to 5 minutes, and full transparency. We don't sell dreams. We provide a system that can be replicated. Inside the community, there's the first bot you can launch in just 15 minutes, templates for different risk levels, daily strategy adjustments, access to my real trading cases, a chat with trade breakdowns, ready-made settings for any deposit size, and regular market updates. And in this environment, people stop making mistakes, start thinking systematically, and achieve consistent results. Now let's take a look at some real cases from my community. One participant started with a deposit of $300. Over 19 trading days, following a moderately conservative strategy, they achieved a profit of 13.37%. That's $40.12. Another member shared results from their first month, or actually even less. They started with $2,000 from August 1st to August 24 and earned $292.57, which is about 14.5%. What's interesting is that this person started completely from scratch. They had no prior trading or crypto experience at all. They simply followed the signals and recommendations from the community without analyzing charts on their own. One more case, a participant began with $300 and gradually added to the deposit. Over 53 trading days, using a moderate strategy, they made around 30% overall, which amounted to a net gain of $228.05 without any previous trading experience. These are just a few examples showing how, with the right system and guidance, even beginners can achieve consistent results. If you want to stop guessing, stop letting emotions control your decisions, stop chasing luck, and finally build a systematic approach, then step number 1 is to try the calculator linked in the description. You'll see a real projection for your deposit and understand whether this approach is right for you. After using the calculator, you'll get access to the Telegram bot, which opens the door to the community. Inside, you'll be able to follow the path I've laid out, launch your first bot, and set up a system that works smoothly without chaos. Thank you for watching until the end. The bonus is already waiting for you in the link below.